What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Hybrid Network and yet another DC Extended Universe topic video. And this one's going to be a little bit more speculatory. I'm going to be tackling the DC Extended Universe film slate. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about what I think is going to be changing with it. I made a video not too long ago saying that how I think that they're going to be putting out a new film slate just with all the stuff that's been happening, sort of with directors leaving The Flash and just new projects coming up that I think they're gonna have to change stuff up a little bit from their original plan. And that's perfectly fine. You know, it's not unheard of to change plans. I mean, they announced everything and all that, but there's no shame in like changing stuff, especially if it's just to give us more projects to make room for. So I decided I wanted to kind of take this time to look at the film slate and kind of think about what they're going to be doing and what could be the potential new film slate. I want to reiterate this though. First and foremost, this is not me imposing an opinion as fact. None of this is like me believing this is for sure going to happen. This is what I believe can happen. This is not me telling you all this is definitely happening. I just want to clarify that because I know that there can be some feelings of imposing will on people. This is not that. This is simply what I believe. But with that being said, we're going to move with 2018. I believe 2018, you know, Aquaman is October of 2018. And with all the stuff that's been coming out with the Batman, I feel like that's going to be taking the July slot, the original slot of Aquaman. I think, you know, it just makes a lot of sense to have a Batman movie in the summer, get all those big bucks because it's the blockbuster season. And I mean, Batman in a blockbuster month, like, that's a no-brainer. I feel that's just what you want to do to rake in the big bucks. And Aquaman kind of getting pushed back to October. It's most definitely post-production stuff because it's, you know, it's been far enough ahead. I think that that's a good move. Now, Flash was supposed to come out in March of 2018. I don't think that's going to happen. Sadly, I don't think it's going to happen because with all the stuff that's been surrounding it with directors leaving, I believe Flash is going to be moved to 2019. The reason I say this, all the stuff that's come out with this movie, I feel like they want to re-examine this and they want to kind of take a look at this. They're going to want more time to do that. And I feel that moving it to 2019 just gives a lot of breathing room, lets people kind of reevaluate things. It lets Jeff Johns kind of get more in there and just kind of look at it. And I just feel like it would be a smart move personally. If stuff goes well with Gotham City Sirens, I actually believe Gotham City Sirens could take Flash's position. That's kind of speculatory though, because I mean, Flash didn't start its production at this point in time. You know, why would Gotham City Sirens take its place? I just feel like as a movie, I don't think it would be nearly as much like focus time on it. Again, I'm not saying I'm like a film expert. I barely know how this shit works, but Gotham City Sirens, I think could be a good contender to take its place, but you know, that's all up in the air. We're not sure. It could be later than that. If not 2018, then Sirens would definitely be somewhere in 2019 with the others. That being said, we would get Shazam also in 2019. We would get Flash, and we could potentially get Gotham City Sirens. That would be 3 movies in 2019. And I feel like with all the stuff that's come out with Justice League 2 getting pushed back, Justice League 2 would sort of find its way in 2020. That way we can get a team-up movie, Cyborg, which was for April, and we would get Green Lantern Corps. That's another 3 movies a year. You see what I mean? It would be positioning themselves in a bigger, sort of financial position. They would have 3 movies every year. People would be going to see these movies because at this point in time, you have like all these other different superhero movies. You have all these other big blockbusters coming out in these points of time. It's a no-brainer. You put 3 comic book movies in a year, you're gonna get a lot of profit. And that just seems like a no-brainer to me. As for a Deadshot solo film, I'm not really sure where to place that. There's not a whole lot on there. I guess maybe the Deadshot thing could happen like in 2020 perhaps, or 2019. I guess it really all depends. It's hard to place that one. The Man of Steel sequel is tough. We also don't really know that much about that. We had heard that it was a priority over there, but with Gotham City Sirens and the Deadshot film, I don't know if they would want to go over having like 3 movies a year. Actually, you know what? Why don't we look at this a little bit differently? Gotham City Sirens, if a lot of other people are to be believed, is going to be fast-tracked for 2018. Let's take that into consideration. So let's say Gotham City Sirens is in the Flash's position. Then we get Batman, then we get Aquaman, all in 1 year, 2018. 3 movies, boom, done. 2019 comes around. Shazam is there. Perhaps Flash gets moved to early of 2019. And maybe, just maybe, Man of Steel 2 is 2019, near the end of it. And then, after that, we get Cyborg, we get Green Lantern Corps, and then we round it out with Justice League 2. I could see that happening. I think that that could possibly be the way they want to do it, because, I mean, we heard from a while that Man of Steel 2 was like supposed to be something that was a priority. And if that's the case, I feel like they would want to have 3 movies a year as fast as possible. And with that slate, they would have 3 years where 3 DC Comics movies take up the whole thing. I can see that definitely happening. What do you guys think? What is the slate that you believe is going to happen? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be very interested to see what you guys have to say. If you want to see more of our content, go ahead and subscribe to the Hybrid Network to get all of our original content as it comes out, as we post daily on a weekly basis. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you next time on the next DC Extended Universe topic video.